Down by the creek of Old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait, your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye, the trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. The cabin stands empty where we used to sing, dust layers thick on your silver ring, gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain, fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all, the silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell, each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace, or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea, across the plains where my heart still sees thee. Maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold, a cowboy's tale in the silence retold.
Out where the oak tree shadows creep, along the creek where willows weep, there's a stone where the cold wind moans. In the town that the world forgot, we carved our names young lovers claim, under the skies where my heart lies, with the promise of sunrise painted on your smile. But the grave said nothing, just echoed my cries, as the wind played sad on the old porch chimes. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, and my heart rides alone on a lonesome plain. Seasons turn, the wildfires burn, and I rode past our fading trails, where laughter hung round the rafters high. Now empty cabins lost to time, the saddle has worn my spirits torn on gravel roads where silence bulges and the sunset bleeds into the corners of my mind. The grave said nothing, just echoed my cries as the wind swept dust where the old dog lies. Your scarf still holds a scent of rain, and my heart rides alone forever stained. Oh, the whisper of the oak trees carries secrets that we once knew. In the hush of twilight's embrace, I find the faintest trace of you. And the grave said nothing, won't tell me why. Every goodbye echoed under that twilight sky. Your scarf, a shroud of memories, as I wander alone where you once wandered with me. Yeah, the grave said nothing, but in the silence I know I'm bound to these shadows where wild roses grow.
Underneath the twisted oaks, by the bend where the creek fades, I found your scarf, a whisper of light caught on a bramble's jagged blade. The sun was a low, mournful red, painting sorrows in shades so deep. In that silent glade where once we laid, now just shadows that weep. As the creek fades to do those days, caught in the currents of old, the laughter we shared now echoes bare 'neath the trees so stark and cold. And I wander on through dust to dawn with your memory my silent guide, like a ghost on the wind where the creek bends, where our love did once abide. The cabin's empty, the porch swings long, the gravel road long untrod. Your laughter's gone with the fading dawn, the fields now quietly sigh. Where once rang our steps through corridors of green, now only the call of a distant owl in the night serene. As the creek fades to do those days, caught in the currents of old, the laughter we shared now echoes bare 'neath the trees so stark and cold. And I wander on through dust to dawn with your memory my silent guide, like a ghost on the wind where the creek bends, where our love did once abide. Oh, the saddle sits dusty, the reins hang loose, the echoes of our past tight as the news. But in my dreams I ride the trails where you ride beside, through storm, through wind, where the creek fades on that endless ride. As the creek fades like the last light of day, my heart knows no reprieve. Your song sung once in a world gone hush 'neath the stars that gently grieve. So I'll wander on, a shadow at dawn, 'neath skies vast and wide, forever by the bend where the creek ends, where our love will always remain. In the silence, the creek whispers tales as the oak leaves gently wave. A cowboy sings into the wind, his heart the land will sing. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sings through the branches where them old secrets keep. There's a pair of worn-out boots lying by the door. They danced under the moonlight, don't tap the porch no more. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle gloam. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Stands all lonesome where the wildfires used to burn, and now it's just the cold hearth waiting for your return. That dusty saddle by the window hasn't seen a ride since spring. Like my heart, it's just a relic of what time can to love bring. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle gloam. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Now the scarf you left behind is just a shade of faded blue, like the dreams I had of us, now they're just a view. The trails all seem to wander, as aimless as my soul, looking for redemption in a world that's left me whole. So these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam. A symphony of silence as I walk this path alone. Each sunset still like honey, but now I savor the rain. And these boots keep walking, knowing love's not in vain. These boots, they haunt, but now I understand. In every dusty footprint I feel the touch of your hand. Even if you're gone, your memory walks on through. And every sun-baked trail, every drop of morning dew. In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers float, I found a faded scarf, blue as the summer sky. It was there beneath our tree, in the wild breath of the spring, where you promise love is endless as the plain so wide. Now the empty bed sleeps alone, where your laughter once filled the dawn, and the wind sings through the screen door, a lonesome haunting song. Every sunset spills its gold on the porch where our story's told, but love's a trail gone cold in the night where the wild things roam. The cabin holds your echo in the creek a weathered floor, while the gravel road lays quiet 'neath the moon's pale watchful eye. My saddle's worn and tired, like the heart I can't restore, since the day you took the city lights and left the starry sky. The empty bed sleeps alone where your warmth was my only home. Now the rain taps out your goodbye on dusty window bones. Every sunrise bleeds and streaks on the hills where you kiss my cheek. But love's a word too sleek for a heart turned stone. Underneath the vast frontier where the stars hold back their tears, I wander with the ghost of what we've lost. Yet in every drifting cloud and every cry so wild and loud, I find your smile veiled softly in the desert's frost. And the empty bed sleeps alone with the dreams where you still come home, and the wind whispers your name like it's a sacred flame. Though I roam these trails by day, by night, it's you I still betray. 'Cause in my heart you stay where the empty bed sleeps, forever the same. On the edge of quiet town, beneath the shadows of the oaks, she laughed while the porch swing danced to tunes we never spoke. That old scarf she left behind still dances in the wind, each thread a whispered memory of days that never end. Her goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold winds blow. I ride these trails along with the dust. Her laughter echoes in every speck of dust. The cabin stands empty where we once dreamed aloud. Windows stare blankly at the encroaching shroud. Our love, like the leather of my worn out saddle, grew weathered and faded, lost in the battle. Goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold rains flow. I trace old paths where her footsteps wane. Under the oak tree only silence remains. Oh, the oak tree knows how long I've stood, roots deep in sorrow, misunderstood. The horizon calls with its fiery hue, but every fading light just brings me back to you. Her goodbye died young, but her spirit flies over wild lands beneath these aching skies. I'll carry her song, a soft and lonesome sound, in the heart of a cowboy where true love is bound. On that old porch swing, I'll way till it's found.
Shadow the old gravel road, I recall the soft sound of your scarf in the wind. Under the porch light of that weathered abode, you danced like the firelight that wouldn't rescind. Your laughter spilled like rain on that thirsty ground as the sun dipped low, turning day into art. But now it's just whispers of what we had found in the place where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow, in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Saddle sits dusty on the old barn's rack, silent tales of the rides we used to share. Your scarf still a banner, now faded to black, hanging limp with no life left to declare. Once we roamed wild like the storms overhead, now the thunder rolls in with no one to part. Each raindrop a tear I've silently shed in the wake where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow, in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Now I wander these hills, talking to ghosts. The horizon's my only faithful guide. Love's a lingering smoke, I'm the host to the ashes that I carry inside. So I'll ride through the tears of these wild dusty trails where my memories lay scattered and apart. Each night falls a curtain that never unveils the depth of the dust in a cowboy's heart. Oh, the echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark sings the ballad where the fading light fell apart.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, there used to hang a swing for you and me, a rope frayed by time, the seed worn thin. We carved our names, let our dreams begin. But
Now the oak stands tired and lone. The swing's long gone like the love we had known. Just the whisper of leaves and the creek's soft moan underneath the blue where the wild winds are blown. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The hills hold the echo of what's come and gone as I ride these lands where my heart was drawn. The scarf you left is threadbare and old on the porch where our stories quietly told of quiet evenings and rain soft sighs. Now nothing but a crow's lonely cries. The cabin stands but it's empty within, like the hollow remembrance of might have been. Gravel roads stretch but they're leading nowhere. Each sunset a reminder of the love we share. Oh, the swing forgot and the world moved on. Dusty trails where our laughter once shone. The nights grow cold as I wander alone, with just the stars to guide me to where I belong. I've seen the prairie grass sway in despair, felt the sting of the rain, the harsh prairie air. Yet in the depths of the night your memory's clear, a soft gentle voice that I'm aching to hear. Yes, the swing forgot and so must I, but memories like shadows, they never truly die. I'll carry this heartache till the day I'm laid low beneath the old oak where our young love did grow. As the horizon swallows the sun's fading light, I whisper your name to the gathering night and hope that somewhere you're thinking of me under the oak by the long lost swing. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her, wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road
tears that I denied. Whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred, forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, or ghost in the twilight forever dim. By the old oak tree near Jenkins Creek, I carved our names in the bark so deep. That oak still stands, but you're gone, it seems, on this timeless road where our dreams now sleep. Oh, the whispers low through the grass on the leaf, memories like dust scatter wild and free. Under crimson skies, my lonesome heart weeps on the timeless road where old love sleeps. The porch still creaks where we used to stand, your scarf in my hand as you talk about plans. Now the cabin's empty, the candles unlit, fading trails of what is, and the silence that sits. Oh, the whispers low through the grass on the leaf, memories like dust scatter wild and free. Under crimson skies, my lonesome heart weeps on the timeless road where old love sleeps. Rain taps the saddle where you once rode beside, every droplet a tear that the heavens cried. This road's just gravel, but it cuts so deep, carrying me away from what I can't keep. Oh, the wind whispers low and the night's drawing near, echoes of you in the shadows appear. Under the moon's soft glow, my weary soul creeps down the timeless road where our love sleeps. Yes, down that timeless road where I'll always weep. In the shadow of the willow where the creek used to sing, stood an old wooden house neath the oak tree's wing. We carved our names in its ancient bark, promises whispered soft in the dark. The porch still groans under weight of the past, where I'd wait for a smile as long as it lasts. But the old house walked away just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The sun dips low, painting skies a heartbreak hue. Every creaking step, another echo of you. The room's now hollow, fireplace cold, where laughter once bubbled and stories were told. The scarf she wove, now threads of gray, lay forgotten like the words we didn't say. Gravel road stretch, reaching for the mournful moon. My boots tread lightly, avoiding our old tune. The old house walked away, just like my love did too. Left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The wind whispers secrets in the winter's harsh sway, carrying pieces of yesterday further away. Under the endless drift of the prairie skies, I found solace in the land where my heart lies. But every sunset still sings her name in the colors that burn, never twice the same. Yes, the old house walked away, with my heart locked inside, through the fading trails and the long, lonesome ride. The stars above start to gently decay. In the quiet of the night, I hear it say, never really gone, just lost in the wind's fray. The house that loved my peace all just walked away. So here I stand, where the old house once lay, a cowboy, a memory just fading away. Out by the whispering creek where the oak trees weave, my boots stirred the dust, your scarf caught the breeze. We carved our names under that old porch light. Now I'm talking to shadows in the falling night. The creek sings low, a sorrowful sound, in the place where my heart first got bound. Oh, the creek haunts with its lonely call, where our echoes lie neath the twilight shawl. Every stone and turn, a memory's breath, and the quiet sobs of the stream. I feel your depth, the sunset bleed, it knows my cost. At the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. Years rolled like the wheels down a gravel road. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold. Your laughter's a ghost in the rustling leaves, and I'm a shadow man with a heart that grieves. The trails we walk now overgrown, in the creek haunts I wander alone. Oh, the creek haunts with its mournful sigh, where dreams drift like clouds in a stormy sky. Each whisper in the wind, your name it calls, amongst the crumbling pines and the weeping falls. The dust settles deep, where our love was tossed. At the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. And oh, my sweet, does the wind carry cries dimmed eyes. For each night I lay by these haunted streams, you visit me softly in the thorns of my dreams. Yes, the creek haunts with its lonesome moan, a cradle of echoes where I've grown old. The shadows stretch as the day departs, in the creek haunts amidst broken hearts, a silhouette against the fading gloss. At the creek haunts where I loved and lost. So I'll saddle my sorrows, ride the dusty dawn by the creek that haunts where you're forever gone. And maybe these trails under skies vast and blue will one day heal the scars of losing you. But until then, in the dust I'll trust, at the creek haunts where I loved and lost.
Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue, eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time, like silent thieves, stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine seemed nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed and so did what I thought I knew, left wandering these trails cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze, in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go, my heart, forever to say? On this timeless road, eternally washed away. So I ride love under these weeping skies. Every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where wild daisies are left to be, I carved our names inside a heart on the bark now torn apart. That quiet town where rivers win, your dancing streets left pain behind. But windswept dreams on gravel roads took me where the sunset glows. Oh, my hollow heart forgot the warmth of June, your sweet soft talk under stars that now seem dim. I roam alone with our lost hymn, where the porch light fades at dawn and your laughter's long since gone. My hollow heart can't forget the echoes of the day we met. Now the cabin stands alone, empty rooms where light had shone, old porch creaks with tales untold, the scars you wore against the cold. Riding trails now overgrown, the dust settles on the unknown. Each hoofbeat a dull soft throb, in the quietness my heart sobbed. Oh, my hollow heart forgot the warmth of June, your sweet soft talk under stars that now seem dim. I roam alone with our lost hymn, where the porch light fades at dawn and your laughter's long since gone. My hollow heart can't forget the echoes of the day we washes old paths I ride, like my tears I cannot hide. In the mirror of the stream, I see us a faded dream. But the saddle knows my frame, and the wind whispers your name. In the whispers love soft calls, I find what my hollow heart lost. Oh, my hollow heart forgot, but in silence it loves you a lot. Under skies forever dim, I whisper prayers for you, for him, where the night holds tight my fears, and I age with passing years. Still my hollow heart can't forget, like a sun that never sets. Out where the oak trees shadows old muddy trails, I found a scarf she left tattered and pale, near an empty cabin with its porch swung low. Sunset caught her smile long, long ago.
Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps. Memories like rain through my fingers, perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song. But the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Old gravel roads where we used to ride, now just dust and the secrets they hide. The saddle sits empty, the bridle's gone still, lost in a world that shifted adrift. Shattered glass tied down by worn leather straps. Memories like rain through my fingers, perhaps. In the whisper of the wind, she's still my song. But the echoes are the proof that she's gone. Under the vast, forgiving sky, I roam alone. Every star whisper of a love I've known. Oak's roots run deep where fond memories lie, in the land that holds the why of her goodbye. Shattered glass tied down, hearts bound in the fray. Each piece a chapter of the dance sweet sway. Still the wind sings low through empty town streets, where my heart lies buried, where old paths meet. In the quiet of the night, under fading trail stars, I understand now, we are always are. Shattered glass, not lost, just out of view. In the dusk-kicked sunset, I still reach for you.
Out there where the oak trees mark the boundaries of our past, I found that old saddle, weathered leather, shadows cast. Beneath a sky that stretched as wide as a lonely heart can stand, I trace these gravel roads, soft echoes of your hand. Oh, that saddle left behind, like my heart upon these plains. Each stitch and scar, a story of sunsets and rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stood. This town's a whisper now, where your scarf danced in the breeze. Porch is empty, curtains still, no more secrets to appease. Fields where we once ran, Now just wildflowers bending low, every petal a soft reminder of what I had to let go. Oh, that saddle left behind, like my heart upon these plains, each stitch and scar a story of sunsets and of rains. Now I ride the dusty trails where your laughter once had flowed, with a saddle left behind and the love it once had stowed. In the quiet of the night, stars bear witness to my sighs, old ghosts in the wind and the truth that never dies. I'm a shadow in this twilight, just a silhouette unrefined, holding tight to memories like that old saddle I find. Yes, that saddle left behind in the dust of dreams decayed, a monument to moments and the price that love has paid. I ride alone neath timeless skies, where my weary heart resides, with a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side. Oh, a saddle left behind and your ghost by my side.
In a town where the oak trees whisper and sigh, I recall her porch where the old swing still lies. Her eyes listen like the prairie to rain, knew all my joy and cradled my pain. We traced gravel roads under skies wide and vast, but like shadows at dusk, those days they passed. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the silence of the wind, her laughter I chase through the fading trails of her vanishing grace. The saddle sits dusty, my boots worn and old, in a room where a scar holds the cold. Seasons turn ruthless, the oaks aged in grief, each leaf a story, each fall too brief. She left with the dawn like a phantom, a ghost, leaving echoes in the heart she knew most. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the whisper of the trees, her soft verses I hear, but they're just fleeting shadows, she's no longer here. So here's to the trails that we once rode side by side. Now I wander them alone, with the sunset as my guide. The land stretches out like the sorrow in my chest. In the quiet of this night, I admit I'm just a guest. Her eyes listen, and oh how my soul has tried to move past the pain to the other side. But in every dusty sunset,
and each star above I find the beauty and the curse of an undying love. Her eyes listen and I'm still learning to let go in this haunting quiet where the cold winds blow. In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity, but like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down on old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Where once our laughter filled the dusty street, now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rolled through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail. Yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of you. Out by the riverbank, under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the heart of a lone decade. Scarves in the wind, like her hair wild and free. Every whispered secret a vow between the willow and me. The river band waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dust fading light. My heart drifts like leaves on that lonesome water flow, where the shadows of our past in the twilight glow. Now the porch swings empty, The cabin's lost its cheer. Gravel roads lay quiet, wishing she was here. The trails we walk now overgrown, where wild horses roam. In the silence of the plains, I wander alone. The river bend waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dusk's fading light. Rivers run but can't wash away the tears I've known, whispering through the pines, her voice in the wind blown. Underneath the starlit sky, I lay my weary head, saddle for a pillow, the earth for my bed. The pain's a loyal friend, riding by my side on trails of memory. In the night I ride. The river bend waits, and I keep holding on to the ghost of her laughter in the twilight's mournful song. Maybe time will heal, or the river's gonna know why I can't seem to let go as the cold waters flow. As the last chord fades, like sunset's final light, the river bend waits, alone come night. In the shadow of an oak so grand, where once we carved our names in aged hands, the sunset bleeds through leaves like time, spilling secrets we once vowed to find. This quiet town, its whispering winds carry tales of you, the dance we'd spin, and oh, how the winds have changed, echoing your name through the frontier strange. Memory bled in silence neath the starlit sky, with only the night to hear my lonesome sigh. The trail grows cold, the candle dims in the silence where our song begins. Now wandering past that empty cabin's glare, gravel roads forgotten, tales of despair. The scent of rain on dusty plains brings back your laughter, the love remains. An old porch swing sways with ghosts of your grace. In each creaking wood, your smile I trace. And oh, how the winds have changed, echoing your name through the frontier strange. Memory bled in silence neath the starlit sky, with only the night to hear my lonesome sigh. The trail grows cold, the candle dims in the silence where our song begins. Underneath the endless expanse of stars, I reckon with my heart's old scars. Sometimes a man's got to lose his way to understand the price he's paid. And oh, how my heart has learned in every whispered wind your voice returned. Memory lives in silence where we used to lie. Now I sing our song to the open sky. Goodbye's a ghost on these haunted plains. In the silence, love and pain remains. The trail goes cold, the candle dims in the silence where love swims. In the hush of dusk I feel your eyes. Memory fades but never dies.